right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another, we'll just call them installments by this time, a TV special of your show. That's right. It's the Kickout Crew. Just want to say thank you to everybody that's been asking. Sorry, life has happened. Our schedules have not really linked up at all. And as you can see, there's only two of us on screen, which there should be like five, because I know a couple people love when there's like five people on screen. But, that's a topic for another time. I just want to say no. In all reality, feels good to be back. It's been a little haywire. Yeah, schedules don't link up, but that's what happens when you're in like six different time zones.
That's it.
But that being said, I want to welcome everybody to this show. Want to welcome Gallagher up there. Want to welcome everybody at home for joining us, and you know, we're gonna keep this show a rolling and the laughs a going. So, Gallagher, sweet face you got going on there, but
Uh, can you hear me at all?
I can hear you, but
Okay,
you
I'm
are
gonna let it ride
frozen.
out. I don't know what. Like I was telling you before, like my computer is acting like it's 10 years old, which it is. But like I literally only downloaded Zoom on this computer,
Nice.
so
Oh, you're back.
I'm just gonna roll with it. It's probably gonna do this a few times, but
Hey,
no,
man,
I'm
it
doing
happens.
good, man. I'm doing good. I was telling somebody the other day, like nothing's new, but everything's new. And what I mean by that is like I'm just in such a routine now. Like life's just coming at me, and I'm going out with friends. I'm hanging out with the kids, going on road trips to go see SmackDown.
Yeah,
It's just like it's all kind of normal. So like things are pretty good, you know.
nice.
Yeah, you can't complain.
Hey, right?
Well, I'll turn it on you, man. How you doing, brother?
What was I saying? Really pretty good.
Really, that's right. Really, pretty good.
you know, but been a crazy couple weeks. Kind of a little roller coaster, I would say, just personally. Nothing, just the. Oh well, I guess I'm not gonna ruin, but I'll just say there were a lot of voices inside my head the past like 3 or 4 weeks, and
Oh,
some of them I gave a podium and I shouldn't have. I guess I'll put it
okay.
that way.
Okay.
But I'm here, always pushing through, always on the other side because it's nothing. I wasn't gonna let it bury me or succumb to it. It's just it'll pass with time. Just got to keep on the up and up. It'll pass with time. Yeah, it
And that's
sucks.
what that's what I appreciate you about, man. It's like it's okay to be. I won't say the word wallow, but it's okay to be in it for a little while and process it and feel your feelings. But what I appreciate about you is like you do all that, and then you're like, you know what can I learn from this, and you move on.
Yeah, I mean that's nice. Well, we
When
can
I
do really is like
when you said pretty really good, I thought of the scene in Dodgeball, and it's like, all right, Milton, how's everything going? Really, really good, really good.
I know you can combine that with Larry David, like pretty, pretty,
pretty, pretty good.
pretty. Yeah, man. I
Oh
mean,
man,
times are good, times are bad. Like that's the beauty of life, If you didn't know what tears felt like, you wouldn't really enjoy smiles. You know what I'm saying? So,
dude, mic drop.
right? Yeah, I dig it. So, yeah, man. Things, I don't know where you want to roll with this, but yeah, it's
Honestly,
going
man,
really pretty good.
it's been a crazy week at work. It's been a crazy week with the kids. I would just love to BS about wrestling for a little while.
I am down.
Right? I would just love to just like as Sam Roberts says, what do you feel? What are your feelings? What's going on? Like, what are you loving about wrestling these days? What are you challenges about wrestling these days?
Yeah.
Go for it. What do we got? Let's just start off. What do you got? What are you liking
Well,
about wrestling these days?
I mean, I'll tell you one thing I like about old wrestling. Let me see if I can make this work while I completely am not ready for this. Uh,
Well, while you get that ready, I'll ask you a question. Like, we
yeah,
all
go
have
for it.
our old time favorites. Like, mine's one Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart. But like, we all have favorites every month. Like, who's your like new favorite guy? You're like, all right, I'm digging this guy.
Uh, well, after hearing about old, what's his name, Miles Bourne,
Yeah,
how he picked up Stephanie, hey, man, I'm about to become a fan of that fool. But
right,
what's that?
right. And like,
But no, I mean, in all reality,
I'm gonna say something messed up, but like I think you'll understand. And it's like with him being deaf, it doesn't matter what language they speak.
true.
Right? But yeah, man, good for Miles Bourne, dude.
I will say, but that was just I read a post about how he like got Stephanie, and I was like, okay, man, like she
Yeah,
pretty much chased him, and I'm like, fuck, dude,
yeah.
what? You know,
Right?
like there you go,
My
one for the
man.
good guys, huh? You know?
Right. I mean, that's the one thing about wrestling, though, right? Like for every hot woman wrestler, there's always a guy and a wrestler who gets to, who meets her and falls in love. Like Seth and fucking Becky and Triple
Yeah.
H and Stephanie, who looks so roll tide, by the way. She looks so roll tide on Raw. I know it's not that type of podcast, and I don't want to sound like a 16-year-old guy.
Oh well, there's one episode where I guess it was that type of podcast.
Yep.
But no, yeah. And when she said when she dropped that father line to Cody, I was like, there's no way Cody's gonna say it back. And then when he said it back, I was like, are we about to get Vince? Like, is Vince about to walk out at MSG? I was like, this is gonna change the game. But of course,
man. I'll tell you, Cody does it's funny with Cody, like I'm over the whole, I just don't like what he's doing, so he sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, Cody should be a heel. No, like Cody should just be Cody. And the things he said, like the that line, the Rahib line, he just fucking goes for it. And you don't need to be a heel. You just have to have that edge, which he does.
For real.
And that's all I really thought that character really needed was like, no, don't turn Cody heel. Just turn him into a guy who's like, you know what? I'm done doing things the right way. I'm not the right way. I'm done doing things like a good guy. Like there's got to be a little bit of black, gray area.
Exactly. Give him a hard edge. He's too busy smiling and kissing babies and shit. Like let him be a human, not a fucking like a opposite of a Stepford wife, whatever you call those. Like
yeah,
live.
And look, he can still kiss babies and smile, but when it's time to what people want to see is people sticking up for themselves.
Yeah.
You're not fighting anybody when you do a Make-A-Wish, but if you're in the friggin' ring, man, go after him.
Yeah, show that killer instinct in the
yeah. And what I also like about Cody is, and I know I know a majority of the population thinks he's like a wimp or like a pussy for it, but like the fact that he's like, you know what? Thank you for slapping sense into me.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. It's like, all right. It's like, I hear you. Like, it's not a bad guy. It's not a good guy versus a bad guy. And then the good guy is like, gonna hate him because he slapped him. It's like, no, okay. Like kind of the same thing that he did with John Cena.
I kind of think people overthink shit too much in the moment. Like it'll happen. And because as wrestling fans, we obviously know that there's pieces being played and maybe it'll come back like, in the future, like, oh shit, you remember when they did this? So I think people are too busy analyzing the now more than they should just like let it breathe a little bit, as they say, let it be like, oh, well, the slap, well, like, it's just let it be.
It's really just a slap.
Yeah. Like
it's really just a slap.
It's a pop. They got the pop. And then Cody left,
That's it. It was good. It wasn't like, oh, Triple H came down and got a pedigree. It's like, oh, Randy Orton snuck up behind him and RKO'd him. It was like, you know what? Yeah. Thank you for, I know that was tough love, but thank you for it.
Boom.
We've got,
insane.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure, I got a great story about tough love. I was working at McDonald's I started working at McDonald's when I was 16, worked there for about 6 years. And when I got promoted into management, one of my friends, who's still a dear friend of mine, his name is Leo. And I got promoted and I kind of was like, thought my shit didn't stink. And, kind of like, oh yeah, you go do this, you go do that. And I wouldn't do anything. So like one day he pulled me aside and like, he's like, listen, man, you are going to he's like, you will get demoted if you don't shape up. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Exactly. 'Cause I had an old boss that one day they kind of were like, "Hey man, you gotta get it together." Like same type of
Yeah.
shit, you know. And that's how like you either do it or good luck on your future endeavors. That
Well,
type of thing.
that's it. And I think when you have people who are like that, and I think it goes back to what you and I always talk about. It's like take your life seriously, but don't take yourself seriously.
Yeah.
Like there will always be a time in your life where you don't know how to do something or somebody can do something better. It's like it's okay to ask for that help. It's okay to not know how to do everything.
Yeah.
So when people sometimes get it, like when you're criticizing people, it, I always feel like the root or the seed of most people who don't like something or don't like each other or are mad at somebody, it's all because they disrespected them in some way or another. Right? I don't think it really ever has anything to do with what the person did. It's just that the person asked them not to do it for a reason. They did it. Well, you disrespected me. I asked you not to do that. You didn't trust me. You didn't, it had nothing to do with what you did. Could have been anything. So I think a
But the
lot of
fact that they did it like I wouldn't say purposely, but like the fact that they did it without a care that it affects you.
right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And I think people sometimes when they do stuff like that, they'll get defensive because like, well, who are you to tell me what to do? Blah 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 blah. But I think the people who can sit there and be like, all right, he's just trying to help me.
Yeah.
Like he's just trying to help me. And you know what? Maybe I am. Maybe I need to get it together. Maybe I do need to do that stuff. And
Sometimes an outside look is, like because you only see tunnel vision sometimes. Sometimes somebody being like, "Hey man, you realize you're doing this?" Like, "Oh shit."
yeah, and you know what? I think the reason why him and I are still friends to this day is because he was the only one really willing to step me aside and say, "Hey, listen, like this is going on, man. Like rather than just let me keep going and get fired or whatever, right?"
Yeah.
And I'm sure you'll always remember that boss of yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Years and years and years later, shit. I had a
So
boss at Applebee's that was she spelled her name with a capital B, if you get what I'm saying, but I still, remember some of the shit she told me like to this day.
yeah. But that's it. Like the bosses that you've had that are just blunt with you, you remember those lessons. I had two bosses at McDonald's outside of Leo. One, her name was Julie. Second, the other one, her name was Bridget. And both women were like, their reputations in the company are like, oh, you're not going to want to work with her. You're not going to want to work with her. She's mean. And it's you go back and you look, and the word tough should have been the word that we used
Yeah.
because they didn't let anybody take a shortcut. They didn't really let you get away with anything, but it's only because they wanted to show you and train you the right way. And a lot of the lessons I learned from them, I still apply to my life. And had they been like, "Yeah, you're doing a good job," I would have never learned anything.
Well, but it's that fact plus the fact that, going behind your back, be like, like, hey, let me know. Like, let me know. Don't, if I'm fucking something up, let me know. Don't like, oh, let James fucking do this, like 3 days later, like,
Oh,
no.
exactly. I have that conversation a lot at work because I'm very big on I won't say anything to somebody that I wouldn't say in front of your face. And I had a driver. So I'm the delivery coordinator for my Lowe's. So
Oh,
one of the
nice.
drivers, yeah, it's a pretty cool gig, man. One of the drivers. So last night they loaded this truck with the expectation that he was going to get there at 7 and leave and go deliver it. So he wound up not leaving till 9:30, and like everybody was mad. Everybody was mad, and everybody's bitching about him. And one of my managers came in my office. He's like, "Look," he's like, he's like, "Can you just, we got to know why they're not leaving. It's 2 hours, and next time they got to tell us exactly why they're not." And like micromanaging the situation. So like he walked in and all I said to him was like, "Hey, buddy," he's like, "What prevented you from leaving at 7 o'clock this morning?"
Yeah.
I mean, it's
It
what
had to be something.
Yeah, like what prevented you? But I'm
Well,
saying, like, didn't yell at him. Oh my God, Jeff's down my like. Hey man, like,
yeah.
are you okay? Like, anything that prevented you from not leaving at 7, and then whatever the case is. But it's like, it, they just it's the way you talk to people, and it's fucking Lowe's. Like, we sell and people buy shit. We sell it, people buy it, we deliver it to them. Like, it's not we're not curing cancer here, guys.
Yeah.
Like, we're getting shit from my store to your house. Like, that is the goal of my day.
Yeah.
So, like, to be, to, like you said, oh, this guy sucks. Like, there's no reason. No
Because guess
reason.
what? Gonna be there tomorrow. Everything's gonna
And that's it. And that's exactly it.
like
So
if it's a pattern, that's different. But if it's
yeah,
hey man, this happened. All right, cool. What did we learn from it? See it. Like
exactly.
water off a duck's ass, baby.
And if it's a pattern, why is it a pattern?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well,
Figure out the pattern.
would they not shown how to do it the right way? Like, there's a lot of things that go into it rather
Oh
than
yeah.
just, oh, they did it this way. So, but yeah, but back to so the Cody promo was great, and we talked about this offline, you and I, but like, the Oba Brock thing is bigger than I thought it was going to be
Hey,
huge, and it is even bigger than I thought it was going to be.
I'm really, really my answer is Oba.
Okay, okay.
Because shout out to Brock, dude. Brock is gonna be the fucking MVP of this, but it's also gonna put Oba with a fucking strap the rocket ship up his ass because he's going to the moon like
To
we
the
did.
moment. Oh, when I first saw the graphic on Monday Night Raw between Oba Brock, I actually got goosebumps. I'm like, this is freaking cool.
The crowd loves it, and it seems like Brock is really interested, and that's
Yeah.
because Brock ain't gonna go out there and not make the fool. Like
Oh,
if he's this invested, I think Brock is gonna be like, "Hey, buddy, I'm about to make you a star."
mhm. And how cool is it of Brock, like, knowing he has that ability and like using it to not his advantage. I don't mean it like that, but using it in a way that he knows benefits everybody.
Yeah. Because he could use it to his own advantage, and that's it. Like he
Absolutely.
could just go out there, murder Oba, and leave like pussy,
Yeah,
leave.
exactly. Or he could have just said, "I'm not going to make him." He's like, "I'll make
Yeah,
him. I'll let him win, but it'll be a close contest."
yeah.
Like, he
I'm
like
not doing the job. And
yeah, but he's making Oba look like. I mean, there's more people saying that Oba's going to win than he's going to lose,
it's Brock.
and it's Brock Lesnar. It's Brock freaking Lesnar.
Sounds like how you make a star.
Oh goodness. What do you think about the Gunther Seth Rollins match?
Cool build.
Do you
I'm not a fan of the build. How
yeah.
did we get? How did I mean? I know injuries happen supposedly and all
Yeah.
that bullshit, but okay. So is Gunther with Heyman? Like, what are we? What? Like that's my thing. Like, all right, guess Gunther hates Seth.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I guess this is happening.
Yeah, it's literally how I felt. I was like, well, this is
Well, this is a thing
neither
now.
of them don't have a match, so I guess we gotta fucking make a match. Y'all are together. Dude,
Boom.
have fun. Because in try to build it as much as you can in 3 weeks because we fucking didn't. So
Yeah.
have fun.
But how surreal is it that like both Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker are both injured right before WrestleMania?
And Ray Mysterio, because supposedly that was going to be Gunther's opponent.
Oh, that's right.
So the fact that all that got to happen, that's crazy.
That stinks. I do like that we got Dom and Finn. I think that's gonna be a good match. Do you think we're gonna see the Demon?
I was just about to ask you the same. I don't know. Do you save it though? Like,
I
I
think you
think you
might
save
have.
it. I think you do Finn, and whatever happens in this match could potentially bring out, the demon at like SummerSlam or something.
Yeah,
But are they going to play that feud on? I'll tell you this much. Speaking of Dominic, I
yeah.
love Penta to death, but I'm so fucking sick of watching Dominic versus Penta. I'm
I
absolutely
know.
tired. I swear to God, man, I swear they fought like 25 times already.
Well, it's like the MFTs and the Wyatts. It's like I get it. I get it. I do like the recent spotlight on Tama Tonga though.
Yeah.
He's I do like the matches he's had with Shinsuke have been freaking bangers.
I do like how Brian James got let go and SmackDown had its worst rating ever.
Yep.
I was like, man. And then he's at some like convention thing with Billy Gunn.
Yeah, I think Jeff. I was listening to Jeff's podcast too, and I think he was on there as well.
Oh, you mean the Last Outlaw, Jeff Jarrett?
Oh, that's it. Oh,
Cut
hey,
him
hold
down, baby. Cut him down. The Last Outlaw,
on.
Jeff Jarrett.
Hey,
They
hold
had a
that
thing
up.
where you could personalize the autograph. And
Hey,
it's the Last Outlaw. You remember when he came out as the Last Outlaw to face Effie? He was
oh
playing
yeah.
on a Cash song, Cut Him Down.
Oh, that's awesome,
You know,
man.
God's going to cut you down. So I had him sign it, cut him down.
Hey,
Last Outlaw, Jeff
out of
Jarrett.
curiosity, how much did that cost you?
Little over 100 with shipping. It was like
Okay.
110 with shipping.
Do you know how much it was without the autograph?
I think the autograph was part of it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But they only made 100. I got number
Oh,
24 out of 100. This sticker right there has
that,
the number.
that's a pretty cool number to have too.
Yeah, 24
No,
hours
that's
a
awesome.
day.
So I was listening to the Jeff Jazz. So the last podcast Jared had was I haven't listened to in a while because I don't know how you feel. I'm not a big fan of like the the different conversations they've been having lately versus like having a topic.
I listened to the. It just seems real like topical. You know, I get what you're saying because him and Eric, it seems like all they are is just like wrestling roundup. You know, like it's kind of what it
Yeah.
feels like. And then
And
with a couple like Ask Jeff or Ask Eric anything, but I do like the specific topic ones. You know, I like those more. But it has kind of been a little hey, this week in wrestling, you know.
yeah, this past week they had it was like an Ask Jeff that because I always feel like the Ask Jeff so only like 3 questions, but they actually had a good one this week and they talked about things from like the TNA Gut Challenge and um one thing that they said that I thought was a good question was, do you think like an old school type of wrestling promotion would work now? And what they meant was like, like the old school NWA, no high flying, just straight wrestling. And I thought like Jeff said no, but I thought if the stories are good, does it matter does it matter if they're doing as Bruce likes to say, Furnace Navich Jones over there.
Oh, do you mean Brock Lesnar and Oba Femi?
Yes. Yes. Or even like, I'm thinking like a Gargano versus a Ciampa type of match where it's in the ring and stuff. I think if the stories are good, you're gonna watch.
Bingo.
And I think that's kind of what it comes down to. Like anything else. What the heck?
Yeah, because I got to watch Osprey's first match back, and and then supposedly, okay, so yeah, whoever's online saying that the crowd in what was it, Fresno? The crowd in Fresno was dead. What? I was there, and it was loud. And I took people that were not wrestling fans. One of them, a lady, and I don't know
Oh.
how many times she has hit me up since then. Oh god, and then sending me a random video. Oh god, like saw them walked over the top rope. She's shorter. Saw them walked over the top rope, and she was like, "He walked over the top rope," like And this weeks later, like she messaged me this like a couple nights ago, like, and then sent me the video that she took of him walking over the rope. Like she's talking about this shit, dude.
Dude.
She did not want like. I mean, she's watched wrestling before,
Yeah. But
but
she's never experienced wrestling
yeah,
before.
because I was like, hey, we're gonna be like live and in color, and then because we walk in Fresno, and it's kind of like there's a floor, then the like 100 section, and when you walk in Fresno, it's like at the top of the 100 section. So they're
Okay.
like, oh, because all you see is like the Titantron thing barely. And as we
Right.
get closer, they're like, holy shit, this is massive. I'm like, it's a fucking TV production. Like, what'd you think we were in, a fucking gym? Like,
Right?
nah,
Bingo hall.
this is a real fucking TV thing. Like, this ain't no bullshit. So they look down and they're all taking pictures from up there, like, oh, look at the ring, look at this, look at this. They're like, so where's our seats? And they're like about to start walking down in that section. I'm like, what are y'all doing? They're like, well, where's our seats? And there's a guy on the floor by the ring. And I was like, you see that dude in the purple shirt? Like, way down there? And I was like, yeah. They're like, our seats are like way down there. I'm like, floor. You know?
And you got those tickets from Shivani, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, you got those tickets from a friend, right?
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about.
There he is. Good
That's
old
the man
TS.
right there. I fucking love Shivani so much.
You know, it's hard not to really appreciate Tony Schiavone. That's the one thing. Like, he always was great with like the Zoom meetings,
Yeah.
the ride, not the ride alongs, the watch alongs, the all that stuff. Like, even when I met him at Top Guy Weekend, like, he was the only guy. Now, Road Dogg was already standing, if you remember. But Tony Schiavone was the only guy that was sitting behind his table, got up, walked around, and shook my hand.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, he don't know me.
I fucking love Shivani, dude.
It's like that's awesome. You know, that's cool.
And you know, he was just making sure I got the tickets, and he was like, hey, text, yeah, so not to say I'm in the Shivani circle, but no, Lori, and I like Lori too. Obviously, Lois is the goat, but you know, I like Lori and the Sons. He has so many of them, I can't name them. But yeah, but
That's
yeah,
awesome.
Shivani was like, because no lie, dude, I'm sitting in this seat, you know, and then all of a sudden I get a text message on my phone. Hey, where are you sitting at? And I was like, oh, you know, like right here. And then sure shit, that was in San Jose, the picture I just showed. And this was
Yeah,
San
yeah.
Jose. Sure shit, he walks out and he's standing like right there and he's kind of looking around. And I was stand up, I'm like, Tony. And he walks over. I was with Mark Nelson, shout
Oh,
out.
yeah.
But yeah, and then Tony came over and talked to us and all this. And then other people were like, oh, that's Tony. So they got crowded. And I was like,
Like,
hey
yes,
man,
my
I'm
bud.
sorry. And he's
Hey,
like, oh, it's good, it's good. Like he didn't care, you know.
sit back down in the chair. Yep, that's my boy.
So yeah, it was awesome. But in Fresno though, like where we were sitting second row, and he
Okay.
walks up. This is just such Mark shit, but I don't give a fuck, man. Tony's the shit. And right before the show, he walks up and like reaches his hand over the people in the front row. He's like, "Hey, hey, James, how's it going?" And like shakes my hand, and everybody just like turns and looks at me. And I was like, "Yeah, see you, Tony." You know. And he walks off, and everybody's like, "Who the fuck are you?" You know, like looking at me. And I was like, "Yeah, that's my boy Tony."
Oh, that's so cool, man. Yeah, that's so cool. I and I'm sure it was like with the girl
Oh,
that you were with,
100%, bro.
right?
I was standing a little taller, you know,
That's so cool, man.
which is
Dude, I
also,
mean,
hey, but it brings me to this picture before, because that kind of flows into this. But
okay,
you know, I'm standing a
Eric,
little bit taller.
Eric Bischoff says it perfectly that that's awesome, man. Is that supposed to be a Quackbusters t-shirt?
It's the Goosebusters from the WHW.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it was one of the monthly T-shirts.
That's a cool t-shirt. But like Eric said it best, like there when done right, there is nothing better than pro wrestling.
I have four people that went with me that tell me the same.
Right?
Man,
It's
you remember when this? Man, you remember this? Oh, so I went back and watched it, right? And you could see us on camera. I'm like, gotcha. Because that's the thing about, I always tell them, I'm like, go to a show live. I'm telling you, go to
yes.
a show live. It'll change your whole perception of it. And
Oh my
sure as
goodness,
shit,
yes.
now they're watching. You know, not weekly, but
But
and
they're
now
paying attention.
and then they tell me that, you know, remember change your algorithm? Well, now that they did all this wrestling shit, they're like, I just get wrestling clips every time I'm scrolling on my phone now.
Oh, that's too funny, man. It that algorithm is weird, man. Like I don't know how it is, but like me and my buddy Sam used to joke, but we would have a conversation. Let's just say Skechers sneakers, and he would go to his computer, log on to Facebook, then he'd have a freaking ad for Skechers sneakers there, and
Yep.
it's like
Oh, you know how it happens.
somebody's fucking listening.
Oh, you know. Oh, yeah. They are listening.
Somebody's fucking listening.
Oh, 100%.
Oh boy. No, I'm just kind of looking. I have a couple pages worth of notes from like a couple. Just every time we would think of a show topic, I would just write some information down. But
Hey, before you move on, is
oh, yeah.
there any wrestling shows or anything you've got going on, been to or anything?
Yeah, man. When the SmackDown a couple weeks ago with my son,
Yeah.
it was the SmackDown where Cody won the title.
Oh man, I
It
forgot.
was oh man, like it was awesome, man. It was so cool just being there. And he grabbed the mic after the match, and oh, it was so good. I will say I'm and you know it's part of it, but it's disappointing in the same aspect. Me and Michael wanted a T-shirt, so we had to go walk around and go check it out. And the line was long enough where it was about 10 minutes. And we get back to our so as we're walking back to our seats, all of a sudden I hear Obafemi's music. I'm like, fuck. Dun dun. And like we ran to our seats just so we could see it.
Yeah.
But that was that one. Oh man, it's Cody winning though, dude. And I mean this in the nicest way possible. My son is a huge Drew McIntyre fan, and he was not very happy that he lost.
No adrenaline in the soul on that one.
No, no. So he's still, you know, not that he thinks it's like real, but he still gets very upset when people like he likes loses, especially Drew McIntyre. So he might have cried a little bit. So I'm there. So I'm on a text chain with my buddy Keg and my buddy AJ. I went with Keg to SmackDown. So we were all texting each other, you know, throughout the night. And my buddy AJ knows that Drew is Michael's favorite. So he's like, "How is Michael doing?" So Michael's got his head in his hand. And he's crying. I just take a picture of him and send it to him. And then his mom's like, "How was the night?" And I just sent that picture to her.
Yeah, he's having a good time, and it's just him crying.
But no, it was great. That stood out, and Mello fought Dr. Wagner Jr. So that was really cool. But no, it's wrestling's the best, man.
It really is. Going to it live is absolutely insane.
Oh, it's incredible. And it's just if you immerse yourself in it and enjoy the show, like
Exactly.
right.
Yeah.
And then we went to the Blazers game on Sunday, which was really cool.
There you go.
We beat the crap out of the Pacers, and then the next night the Pacers beat the crap out of the Knicks. It's like, come on, dude.
Well, hey, go Spurs go when it comes to NBA. Boy, Wemby is the truth.
Well, you know, I know the Thunder, but
I
like,
could give a shit less about the Oklahoma City Thunder, and I hope
no,
hope my Oklahoma friends hear me say that too.
but like to me, the Spurs are the team to beat in the West.
Yeah,
easily.
I think Wemby's going to play like 65 games and then just rest his ass and then get ready for the first round. So the 65 game is that cutoff to the awards.
Mm-hmm.
Because in my opinion, he should win Defensive Player of the Year and
Yeah.
MVP. There's no question. I give a flying fuck less about SGA. Like there's no question it's Wemby.
Yeah, I mean, Jokic is having a good year, but he's been hurt, so that's tough.
Because you have to play the minimum 65 now, which I get it, but man,
yeah.
it's tough sometimes.
Well, it's like baseball. I think you need 550 at bats to win a batting title.
Have you seen this ABS shit?
Yeah. What's your opinion on it?
I know you're a baseball. I'm not really a baseball guy,
Yeah.
but obviously I watch McAfee a bunch, so my knowledge is coming from their knowledge, I guess you could say. But
Yeah.
boy, they've been showing these clips of baseball, like the catcher or even the batter being like, "Run that shit." And there was one person that was like 5 for 5 on getting the wrong call.
Yeah.
That's not good.
I actually kind of don't mind it. And, you know, I know baseball purists are like, no, but I'm like, they're not doing it on every single pitch. They're
Yeah.
only doing it 2 or 3 times a game, and it is really, really fast result. Like they get it really, they get their response really, really fast. So I think it's pretty good. And the there's two schools of thought that I've heard so far. The one school of thought is that it's the human aspect of it needs to be maintained. That umpires, they're gonna make mistakes, and that's just part of life, and that's just part of the game, right? If you so it's but the other school of thought is like they are human, they make
Yeah.
mistakes,
And
and
that one dude that almost threw a perfect game in that call.
yes,
I mean,
yes,
they are human.
exactly, they are human. So like for that, and what it does is it's like, and for me, it's less about saying the umpires suck, but it's more about validating how good the umpires are,
Yeah.
right?
Especially
Or
if you
the
know your shit.
umpires having the ability to make a call that maybe they're not sure about, and having that backup to either say that they were right or wrong, right? And
Yeah.
it goes back to not taking anything personally. It's like, look, we all make mistakes, man.
Yeah. Like even when McAfee and them were talking about it, they were like, "Oh, this one umpire, he has like a," because you know how they do like the post, like people after the game will like do the accuracy of the umpires calls and stuff,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Yeah, he has a 93% like success rate, like everything he calls is 93%
Yeah.
right," and they were like, "That's not bad,"
No,
like that ain't bad.
no, it's not bad at all. And are you going to miss a call? Yeah. I mean, it's like football. Baseball is a game of inches.
Well, we better not talk about football referees because that is about to get ugly.
Yeah.
Get ready for a replacement ref round two.
Round two. And I get it, but like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I'm not a player, I'm not a coach, but I can't imagine that the players and the coaches really care about who's refing the game.
Well, but you have to be accurate-ish.
You do
Like,
have to be accurate ish.
yeah.
And if you miss 1 or 2 calls, but like,
But if
what,
let's say one call cost a game in week two, and then
yeah.
it comes to the playoff push, it's like, well, you're a game back because referee Dick Fuck blew that call and cost you a game. So now you're one loss back. You may not even make the playoffs. Like shit like that.
Oh,
That
absolutely.
can't
But
happen.
I
There's
think,
only 17 of them in the NFL.
yeah, but I think it's more also like they're not going to not play because the referees
Oh, they're
are right.
playing. They've already talked about like having replacement refs
And
again.
that's what I'm saying. Like the calls might, it might be a little bit worse, but like they're not going to stop playing because the refs are on strike.
Not
It's like
a chance.
no,
There's billions in the NFL. COVID didn't even stop the NFL, bro. That ain't
right?
nothing stopping the NFL.
But like, and this is where people make me scratch my head. It's like you've already seen what happens. When that happened, it was the first time it happened. So you didn't know what to expect, but you've already seen it happen once. You know how bad the results were. It's like, just be amicable. It's
For
like,
real.
what's going to happen if these guys are locked out. So, like, I appreciate that you're going to play, but on the other hand, it's like, we already saw this movie.
And it was not fun.
No, it's like, I remember, man, like, it was brutal. Like, it was brutal. Like, they were not good
It was
referees.
kind of an embarrassment to the game.
It
You know,
was.
like so I get why the refs are holding the stance, like, hey, because they pretty much had no accountability, or they didn't have to have accountability after the fail Mary thing, because that's when
Right.
the NFL was like, well, we got to get you fuckers back in here. So they agreed to a lot of shit, pretty much compromised heavy on the ref side. But now a lot of people are like, hey, these refs are kind of blowing calls. Like, so now the NFL is holding their leverage, like, hey, you should go up to a press. I'm with McAfee on this. The referee should have a press conference if they completely fuck up a call. It's your job. You can't tell me that the athletes are forced to have these press conferences, but the referee just gets to fucking walk right out the building. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, what happened on this? What happened on this? But the referee's like, oh, I blew the fuck out of that call. Peace. Like
Right.
The Saints Rams playoff game like years ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, where's that referee on the fucking mic being like, hey, how was that not pass interference? You know?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't really have much more. Honestly, we kind of went over WrestleMania a little bit, and kind of caught up. I really don't have anything else. I mean, unless you have anything you got.
Well, hell, WrestleMania, we all know is, was it two-ish weeks away, give or take now. Lord knows it's going to change,
Yeah, how long ago we were like, oh my God, WrestleMania is so far away. And now it's like, oh, we only got like 2 Raws and SmackDowns.
Yeah. And how many matches do they have? I mean, they're about to start dropping because supposedly they want to have what, like 8 matches a night or some shit like that.
Oh, I haven't heard anything like that, but I would imagine it would be at least 14 combined because that's kind of been the number.
Yeah.
Do you see Jelly Roll and The Miz and Kit Wilson or anything like that going at WrestleMania?
Jelly Roll for sure. I don't know in what capacity, but yeah.
I wonder how long it's going to take him to recover from that RKO.
Can you imagine? So, hey, we tried Travis Scott last year. Didn't work. So what about this year? The rap, the rap.
Oh, goodness gracious. That would be something, man.
Like, Jelly Roll, all you got to do to make everybody happy is get to the ring within 25 minutes. And don't let your dumbass song,
and that's it. Like, if it was a better song, it'd be one thing. But like you said, Fiend for fucking 5 minutes.
Fiend. Like, bro, run to the ring. Like, I'm over this.
I don't think I could really name a Jelly Roll song.
Take one of those WrestleMania 3 scooters all the way to the ring. I'm fucking done with your song.
Dude, we got a machine at work that it goes up and down. So if you need to get a box off a top shelf,
like a scissor lift thing.
Yeah, almost like a scissor lift thing, but it looks like one of those ring entrance carts because it's got this cage in front that you walk into. It's blue. Like I really feel like when I'm like driving it through the store, I know
exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I really feel like I'm like going into the ring.
Fucking Pomp and Circumstance starts playing on the store fucking music.
Oh man, I just yeah. So it's that's great. I love stuff like that. But what was I gonna ask? Yeah, I was gonna say 1450 is a magic number, but Jelly Roll, I couldn't tell you a Jelly Roll song, but like I really appreciate that he's taking this really seriously. Yeah. He's gotten in shape for it. Dude gets it, you know. The dude gets it, and it's cool to watch.
I like it.
Yeah, like even when he insulted Kit Wilson's mom, it kind of fit. It kind of wasn't like juvenile. Like it was kind of like, yeah, it's kind of funny.
Oh man, we didn't talk about the biggest, one of the biggest things in wrestling. On Dynamite, Y2J strutted his ass out on AEW, and I was like, I thought I was about to see him in 2.5 weeks in Vegas.
Oh God, how do you feel about that?
I assume he's going to end up in WWE anyway, but I kind of thought it was a good swerve because when obviously I'm at work because it airs so crazy, in our time zones.
Mm-hmm.
So I was at work and I just kind of hit Instagram, and like the first thing, like my news feed refreshes, and it's like Chris Jericho, and I'm like, oh, I wonder what, like, did he come out? Like, what the fuck is he out on? It's Wednesday, and then I see that the who posted it was AEW, and I'm like, no shit, like no shit. And then I went to one of my workers, the one that went to San Jose. Like, she's a wrestling fan, her and her man and stuff. We all went to the Dynamite in San Jose.
Nice.
Like, hey, Jericho's back. Like, he's with AEW. She's like, what? She was like, I thought he was going to WWE. And I was like, he's on Dynamite tonight.
It was gosh, and do you know if he signed a new deal or is he
I
just working?
see the way I hear that they do it is like when you're injured or bullshit like that, they pause your contract.
Yeah,
So I have a feeling he's finishing up that pause, and then we'll see him WW bound.
yeah, and that's and let him get his ring, let him get his ring legs back from under him, let him. But like, I was just my buddy sent me that text, and I'm just like, boo.
I don't. I mean, because my thing is, he would have been great to surprise at the Rumble, and
Yeah,
like have a one-off at WrestleMania, and like that's kind of it. But now that he's back, I guess like Dynasty is in like 10 days or something. I doubt he has a match there. So it's like, what are we doing?
right,
Like,
exactly.
yeah,
Hey, let me ask you a question. You're a lot more into AEW than I am. Was there ever a Danhousen and Jericho interaction?
there was on the cruise ship
Yeah.
because Jericho came out with his face painted on one of the Jericho cruises because he was tag teaming with Danhausen.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure there have been on AEW TV because I know because a couple people have been like, "Oh, this Danhausen guy." I'm like, he's hilarious. It's like I watched him a lot on AEW and stuff. But I don't know if they like legit had one in AEW or if it was maybe just that Jericho Cruise thing. I
Okay.
can't really remember. I remember Danhausen a bunch, but it's just like clips, like him popping out under the ring. I think like Adam Cole found him or something, or Darby or something, like little shit
Yeah.
like that. But I don't remember specific him and Jericho though.
I mean, just like imagine him like on a Monday Night Raw. Imagine the two of them on a Monday Night Raw together. Like that. It would be gold. I would also love to see Goldust and Danhausen.
Oh man, but that would be something. That would be absolutely
Right?
something.
That's we were talking about new favorite. Like Danhausen's been my guy lately.
That's true,
Like,
man. I was really pumped when he debuted WWE, and people were like, "Oh, the crowd booed," and I was like, "No, watch the fan videos because everybody cheers, and then they cut the lights off, and then that's when the crowd boos." So I think it was a lighting thing, like they cut the light because it was like a transition.
yeah, yeah.
So they did the Danhausen segment, lights go off, and the crowd's like, "Oh, boo!" I think it's because they cut the lights.
Probably, yeah.
Because what happened the next time he came out?
Oh, they changed
Cheers.
that one.
What happened the next time he came out?
Yep.
The crowd, you are cursed. And then he had the fucking cannon, the t-shirt cannon thing. Hilarious. And
It's it's
he fired them all in one section.
yep. Um what was I gonna say? About Dan Azen. But he's oh gosh. I think his debut, like I think the more we get to know the character, I
Oh,
think I think the more people will actually appreciate his
it will
debut.
go nuts. Because
Because if you don't know his character, like that's his character. Like how he debuted is that's his character.
and he
You
can
know?
wrestle. I've seen
Yeah.
the motherfucker wrestle, like he can wrestle.
But like he could have like and then like he the next night like he immediately turned it around and said I was met with thunderous applause.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, oh, the dude's delusional. I get it now.
Like how he refers to every like, oh, don't please don't do this, Danhausen. Well, you can give me X amount of American dollars. you know.
So here's a do we see I Show Speed in the match at WrestleMania? I
Yep,
know.
probably in a three-way with the Vision versus LA Knight and the Usos.
Yeah.
Because I don't see LA Knight doing a solo unless he does a solo against Logan Paul and maybe what's his bucket? Golden Egg and fucking I Show Speed do a match with the Usos. Austin Theory, that's his name. Sorry.
Austin there, yeah, Austin there, yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I call him the Golden Egg because that one Vince McMahon thing. But yeah, like I don't think they would do Austin Theory and I Show Speed versus the Usos. So it has to be like a 3-on-3 thing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, I will pen judgment for right now, but like I would not be excited to see. I could care less if I Show Speed's on this car or not.
Sweet Spear by Breaker. I could give a shit less after that, you know.
Right.
Like I get the integration of the crowd thing, or maybe have him do like a one punch like he did with the brass knuckle thing. Like that's cool, but like a whole match, yeah, it's gonna be hard. What is Snooki back? I mean, that's gonna be hard pressed to see a whole match.
And like I get it, right? Like I don't hate that they bring guys like this
Oh,
in.
have you seen their following?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I mean,
And,
as wrestling fans or purists, they just have to get over that because
oh, exactly.
that's gonna continue to happen. We're in a whole different, you know, like imagine bringing Tom Cruise into wrestling. Like that's what they're doing with these followings of these people.
Yeah,
They're bringing
exactly.
in they're bringing a lot of eyes, a
Right?
lot.
And why wouldn't you do that, right? And that, like you said, your wrestling fans hate it. It's like no, like Logan Paul being a full-time wrestler is a good thing for the wrestling industry.
Yeah, and he's a good heel. You want to see him get his ass kicked.
He's, I
Want to see him get his ass kicked every week.
I'm a big fan. I really like Logan Paul. I really, really do.
He's
He
talented.
gets it.
He's
He's
talented enough
talented.
to
He
fucking
gets
look at the lights.
it. I mean, he's talented.
He's good though, and he takes it seriously too. Like he's trained and everything.
Yeah,
And he signed full time. If he wasn't serious, he wouldn't fucking be on Raw every Monday.
exactly. Exactly. And he's not, and he doesn't, like, I think what he also is good at is, like, even though he's very famous, he doesn't quite, how am I trying to say this? Like, he doesn't go out of his way to be in the middle of center of attention.
Yeah.
Like, he plays his character, he knows his part, and he plays it well, right? Like, he's okay being that tag team champion versus, like, nah, I just want to be champion.
Because he's still a big influence.
Yes.
He also like, yeah, I'll tag. You know?
Yeah. I really
like what you're saying, he's not just because he's so popular, he deserves to be, you know, champion. Like, nah. Like he can bring that attention and be in a tag team.
right, exactly. And I mean, I think eventually he'll be champion.
Good Lord, you but well, call disconnected.
If I'm the WWE, having Logan Paul as my champion is definitely well, dude, could you imagine?
Pete, brother, I'm already mad at the idea.
Right? I mean,
He ain't even close to the championship, and I'm just already like, fuck that. I'll boo his ass out of the building.
but you care.
Yeah, I'll buy a ticket to watch him lose.
Exactly. Like, and you care, and that's what it's all about. And
I'll cheer. It could be fucking Sami Zayn. And people know how I feel about him. It could be Sami Zayn beat Logan Paul, and I'll cry. I'll be a Sami fan forever.
Yeah, him winning the title so close to WrestleMania, kind of weird. Like,
That did not go over well. I don't think they thought that was going to be as negative as it has been.
yeah, like I obviously I don't know if it's been made official, but I obviously think we're gonna get Sammy and Trick. But like, is it
posted a graphic? I think.
Oh well, as Sam Roberts says, is it's official. There's a graphic.
I think.
Do you add Mello in there?
I think they're about to.
Yeah.
According to the rumor and innuendo, there's a lot of public outcry, and maybe maybe they'll work him right back, right into it.
And how cool is it that Mello and Trick are both may have a match against each other at WrestleMania?
That's nuts,
right? Like just the whole full circle thing. That's what I mean.
For
that's
real. How long have they been on the main roster? Like 2 years, if that.
Yeah. Mello probably about 2 or 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the first pick in that Raw draft. So whenever that was, that's when he came up to the main roster. But I mean, because he's really shown, like, he's really turned it around where, like, people like, okay, oh yeah, like he's really showing everybody who Carmelo Hayes is again.
Yeah.
And it would be a shame if I wouldn't mind seeing him and Ilya, but I can't see him and Ilya being a WrestleMania type match.
Yeah, but what if Sami Zayn screws over Trick and wins that match, and then the Raw after Mania, Carmelo's like, hey, I want my belt back.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Main event of the Raw after Mania.
Well, there you go. I mean, who said it? Somebody said there's always the Andre Battle Royal.
Well, They
Like,
still do that?
oh, what's that? I think they do it on SmackDown the night before
That's
WrestleMania.
right. Yeah, I was about to
Yeah,
say I don't remember that.
yeah. Which I think is kind of cool. Like I've actually kind of seen that SmackDown as part of WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah, since it's
You
on the
know,
Friday, like, 'cause you can get one or two like little tidbits in there, one or two of them.
yeah, and then you can have a WrestleMania type match on there, and it still means something.
Yep.
It still means something, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, man, that's all I got for today.
Yeah. Uh, you know, I guess I do want to say like real quick, a friend of the wrestling community, Rebel, you know from AEW, she was Britt Baker's, like sidekick. She was injured for a time. My crutch is my clutch, or whatever. My crutch is clutch, I think is what the T-shirt said. But she was Rebel's, like partner, you could say
Yeah,
back in like the 2021, 2022, around that time. Rebels had a little hiatus recently, and I don't know if anybody keeps up with her on social, but it's a pretty serious hiatus. So I just want to say, as a friend and fan of Rebel, like, I would just keep finding strength every day to, the journey ain't over. And life is obviously worth living. And, I know things suck and things are bad, but we are here for you. Like, us fans, like, I know some days, things are tough, but if you could, like, subconsciously, however to say this, like, you know, send us over your hard times and we can carry the hard times for you. You just do what you need to do, and we got your back. I got wide shoulders. I'm a pretty tall guy. I can carry a lot. So I just I hope everything goes well and continues. Like, just keep pushing. It's a long, hard fight, and you're the type of chick that can do it. So I really wish you well and get well. And I'm a big fan of yours. Obviously, the happy hour was completely awesome. So I don't know. She needs all the support she can get, and I think Rebel or Riot and the Rebel Rub. I think we're the friends that can just send your good vibes that way. If you pray, pray. If you don't, then just like cosmically send her your good vibes. Like, wish her well and keep thinking about her, and let's help our girl out.
thinking about your Rebel.
Oh yeah, because we're fans. Because she's awesome. She's
She is. She
awesome.
is. And I was on a couple of those Rebel happy hours, and it was always enjoyable. She always let her guard down. She was always funny, and I always enjoyed that.
And the Top Guy weekends and stuff, the Rebel karaoke.
Yeah, good stuff. And
She is one of one. Like, she legit is one
yep.
of one.
Is Rebel Zol's girl?
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shout out to Zol.
Right. Boy, people are gonna misquote that, but
Ah, yeah, I'm sure Zol wouldn't care about that.
yeah, for real. Shout out Zoe, man. He's doing a lot of good things
Right?
in his life too. Love you, brother. That is funny as hell.
Oh, I saw a picture on Facebook of him and his daughter the other day, and one can't believe how big his girls got,
Right? I remember when I met him.
and secondly, I couldn't get over how good Zol looked.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, and it's got another daughter that wrestles and stuff too.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. She's got one that dances and one that wrestles. So wouldn't mess with them. you know?
For a while, Zol and I would share our data from our Apple Watches, from like our Move app and stuff like that. So like I would get like once a day how many steps he took and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool, like a little one-on-one thing we had.
Oh yeah. I like
Uh,
lunch.
yeah, well, he's awesome. But shout out to everybody, man. Everybody's
Right.
great. Everybody's fun. Like you said, keep on keeping on, like you said, man.
Exactly.
And then RKO everybody.
Right? RKO, everybody. When the
Everybody.
least expected.
I think it's a good cutting off point. What do you
Yeah,
think?
trying to swing it on home.
Yeah, I got a big day tomorrow. I don't want to do it, but I gotta.
I hear you. And it's
Yeah,
it's the witching hour.
it really is.
As they
And I got Will's asleep on the couch, so I gotta go put him in bed and get ready for tomorrow and then veg for 15. You know how it goes.
right? Hey man, at least we're rolling forward.
Yeah.
Ready for tomorrow. I'm getting ready for tomorrow. All the people here listening, they're here on our tomorrow because obviously we ain't releasing it tonight. So, if you hear this, glad you're here. Glad you made it. And guess what? Can't wait to hear you and see you read your post again tomorrow. And the next tomorrow. And the tomorrow after that. Because, we all it's good to be here, man. And life is beautiful with you in it. And I kind of hope that the sun shines on your brightest or on your darkest days. And then makes even if things are bad, just remember, man, it's gonna be good, you know? Because I'll tell you this much, Gallagher. When life kicks you down, or God damn, I'll tell you this much, Gallagher. When life gets you down, guess what you do? You kick out it too. Because that's what we do. That's what you do. And my goodness, this is your show. It's the Kickout Crew. And I guess we'll see you next week or see you next whenever. But you can't see us. I'm kidding. But yeah, I filibustered enough. Goodbye. Oh.